episode of Sunscreen Saturday. This is a series that I've been doing for a couple of years where I am reviewing sunscreen. Some are new, some are not. I just received 3 sunscreens from Naked Sundays, and I'm going to do probably the next 3 videos. We'll be reviewing them, although I'm wondering if I should put 2 together. But if you're searching for something specific, probably not. My name's Kiki, and I do tend to talk a little bit too much. Let's talk a little bit about sunscreen. Sunscreen is a huge part of my life. I would say 365 days a year. I might miss 5 days of sunscreen, and it's raining, I'm not going out. I never go out without my sunscreen, but I put my sunscreen on after my skincare every single day, and I'll top off in the summer when I'm taking my dog for a walk, because I know what I put on at 9 in the morning is not effective at 5:30 in the afternoon, where the sun is still strong and it's still out and we don't have a shaded pathway. Sunscreen is important not only for anti-aging, for cancer. Anti-aging, protecting your collagen. You protect your collagen with sunscreen. Same thing with your elastin. And it protects you also from dark marks. Some people get in the sun and they get a form of melasma, or they get melasma. There's just no reason not to be doing sunscreen every single day. And that's something that I do, and it's so important, and that's why I review sunscreens all the time, because the best sunscreen on the market is the one you enjoy putting on, full stop. So today we are not doing a mineral. Oftentimes I mix it up, it doesn't matter to me. Let's tell you a little bit about it. It is called SPF 50 Cabana Creme Hydrating Moisturizer, your new performance sun protection and lightweight daily moisturizer in one. I should put on my glasses. Meet Cabana Creme, your everyday antioxidant-packed sun protection and moisturizer in one. This luxe, lightweight cream blends in seamlessly for a demi-matte finish. I like that because a lot of my sunscreens leave me pretty shiny. Zero white cast on all skin types and tones. Vegan and cruelty-free. This skin-loving formula protects against free radicals and increases moisture levels to give you a healthy, protected glow. Our pill-free formula creates the perfect base for makeup and easy reapplication throughout the day. So I am going to put on makeup. That's what we usually do. We measure it out, a 1/4 teaspoon for your face and a 1/2 teaspoon for your face and neck. This is based on a formula, same formula that is used when this is sent to independent labs to verify their SPF. They have a formula for it. It's 5 milligrams per centimeter square of surface. And this is the first time I've ever seen on the website where they actually say a 1/4 teaspoon. So thumbs up to Naked Sundays. This is an Australian brand, and they take their sunscreens, I guess, pretty serious. This brand only does sunscreens. They do makeup sunscreens. They have a lip oil with a sunscreen. It's a hybrid kind of a thing, but it's about protecting your skin. Active ingredients are, I will have to put on my glasses for this, avobenzone at 3%, homosalate at 10%, and octisalate at 5%. And I'm not sure what the antioxidants are. I will say that they do have niacinamide. I never thought of it. I didn't know niacinamide was considered an antioxidant. I'm sure it is. And tocopheroacetate. And they're saying they also have hyaluronic acid in here, but I don't see it in the ingredient list. So I've done my skincare, and I usually will go off my sunscreen right away. If I'm not doing it within 15-20 minutes, then when I do it, I first spritz on to put some moisture back on the face, because putting sunscreen on a bone-dry face, it could be problematic. And this is what it looks like, and it's a pump, and it's a cream. So we're going to get out our teaspoon, and first I'm going to rub this into my hand. This hand is actually lighter than this hand, but I don't really see any kind of white cast. 1/4 teaspoon, voila, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know I'm just going to tap it down. 9. I think 9 pumps is about right. And this is what it looks like. I've spread it out to kind of, get it out since it's not very, very thin. But if I were to smush it all together, that's what it looks like. I'm wearing my regular skincare, but I didn't put on a second moisturizer because this is moisturizing. Why overdo it? It does have a little bit of whiteness going on, so let's see if that blends out. It did on my hand, but I wasn't wearing the proper amount on my hand. It has a very nice feeling to it, and it is not pilling with my products, and yes, that whiteness is abating. So let's just give this a minute or two for it to dry down and see what that semi-matte, I think is what they called it. So I'm going to wait for a few minutes for this to absolutely dry down, see what the finish is, and then we're going to go on with some foundation and see how they work together. I think I'll do fingers on one side and I'll do Beauty Blender on the other. Alright, it's been just a few minutes, maybe 3 minutes. I could feel it tightening a little bit, so I know it's close to being set. A little damp right here, but on the cheeks, no. On the forehead, no. So it doesn't feel dry, dry, dry to the touch. It does feel like a moisturizer. And it is not super shiny. So this is really, really nice. I've been looking for something like this. I'm going to go on with my Givenchy Prism Libre. I like to do the same foundations so I know if there's a problem, it's not with my foundation. Although I used to do it with the Reboot from Makeup Forever, and they discontinued it. This particular shade seems to work for me year-round. It's a teeny bit light, but I can always bronze it up. And there's no balling or pilling or smearing. It's always weird around the nose, I have to say. Everything is weird for me around the nose. But look at this. No smearing, no weirdness. It's absolutely 100% compatible. And I'm just going to do the forehead, and then we will do the Beauty Blender on the other side, which I'm sure will be fine. I'm just, well, stretching that out. And then pick up some with the Beauty Blender. Because Beauty Blenders are pouncing, they rarely have issues or present issues or create issues. I find it's the friction with a brush or fingers, that's where the balling and pilling happens, and it passed that test. Very, very nice. As long as I'm here, let's do a little concealer. It is a little warm today. It's going to be in the 90s. So I'm starting early, and partially because I don't want to sweat. I think it looks fantastic, you guys. There are absolutely no issues at all. I'm just going to finish up with a little bit of blush. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go in with this. I haven't worn this for a little while. I haven't been wearing makeup a whole lot lately. Just, you know, super, super hot. So you can see there's not a lot of sheen on the face, where usually it's a little more sheeny for me and I feel like I have to powder. I don't think I have to powder with this. But we'll do some powder and see how that works. But first, let's just do this little bit of Beautiful Glow from Western Atelier, and I'm just going to put some on the eyes, why not? I love, every time I use this, I love the scent. It smells like lemons. Makeup on Mario. I'm just going to take the Beauty Blender and see how the cream is actually putting the glow on my face, not the sunscreen. That is a good thing. And a little bit of a bronzer. I'm going to dip into both of these and get a blend. These are from Jones Road. I'll have them listed below, and just kind of load both colors, tap off, and putting on bronzer without first powdering the face is a really, really good test to see if it gets bunchy or weird, and it is not. Definitely want to get that hairline so it looks like a naturally occurring blush, bronzer. I always bronze up here and even everything out. Yeah. Okay, pass that test too. So for me, this is fabulous. Love it. I have been wanting something that has less of a sheen to it, and I think I've got it here. There was no pulling with the powder products. The cream product worked great. Let us first or next do a little bit powder. I just want to do a little bit of powder and see how that works, even though I don't think I have to have a little bit of powder. I don't expect there will be any issues. Again, no pulling. I've been really enjoying a very, very natural look lately, and I feel like this is it. Just on a makeup aside, I'm just loving this. Is she wearing makeup? I feel like it just looks so natural, and there are absolutely no issues at all. I might have gone a little too heavy with the bronzer. Just want to get that bronzer into the hairline a little bit more so you don't see a lightness. And then suddenly the bronzer doesn't look as heavy. So I'll give it a little makeup lesson. If you really get it into your hairline, if you're someone who, like me, you wear your hair, you don't have bangs, you don't have fringe, it doesn't look like you have too much bronzer on if it doesn't look like it's bronzer, which means it has to be the right color, and you gotta get it into your hairline. Okay, enough about the bronzer. I love this, you guys. I'm always so happy to expand my wardrobe with things that are really useful to me, and this is going to be that. Big, big thumbs up for me. Not as shiny, feels very comfortable on the skin. I think that if you have dry skin, you're going to like it. And remember, I didn't use my second moisturizer today because I knew this was moisturizing. So if you have very dry skin, maybe do your full program and then top it off with this. And I will let you know down below what this feels like at the end of the day. If it feels a little drying and maybe I should have finished my whole program and done my second moisturizer or not. But I would imagine even if you have oily skin, because this doesn't have a heaviness or an oiliness to it, it doesn't feel like a cream. Even though it's called a cream, it doesn't feel like a heavy cream. I think oily skin through dry skin will enjoy this, and I am delighted. And that's going to wrap up today's video, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you come back again. Until we meet again, be safe and smart, and I'm wishing you good health.